as you're aware, I give you tips on business, let you know what's going on in our business. And one of the biggest tips that we've had this week is the fact that the speed that I talk to will send you all to sleep. So very much is a scenario about keeping it going. So I need to talk a lot faster and a lot clearer. So that's just one of those little tips that you have to be aware of, that guess what, there's no need to get personal or concerned or affected by it. That's what my team is saying to me. That's what I'm doing. It's as simple as that. So bear with me if you don't get everything. Bear me if it's a quicker event today. And your comments are always welcome as usual. So that's what we're learning right now about our social media output and what's going on there. So one of the new things we're going to introduce to our almost daily output, which is basically one of the things we're aware of, is that lots and lots of people are always looking at influencers online, whether it's Gary Vaynerchuk, Simon Squibb, I can't even remember them, Rob Moore, Ranjan Bhattacharya, Cam Davadian Property. So basically around property and business is what we are always keeping half a weather eye on, to see what these gurus or people who, let's be honest, are just a bit further down the road than we are, maybe in some cases, and one or two in actual fact following us. And following behind still got to achieve what we've achieved. But basically, we just figured, why don't we just make some bullet points and fill you in on what quite a few of the influencers saying each day, so that it saves you having to bother with it and you get kind of an update on what the main words are. So one of the things that we're very, very aware of after the election is that most of them have gone pretty quiet. Not many opinions have been coming out, not many moans and groans, but the one message that does come completely from the people I just mentioned there specifically and others is very much whatever's going on in the world and whatever's changing, it just makes new opportunity. So there is opportunity, it's always there, and basically whether it's property or whether it's in business in general, it's all about moving with the flow, going down the river, avoiding the rocks, profited on the bits where you can go faster or whatever it is you're trying to gain from it. So that's one of the things, that's I guess the first one thing that we would say today is as far as what everybody's saying just about, and that's about all there is to it. As far as our new government is concerned, everyone's just keeping their powder dry. It's as simple as that. So what else is going on in our business today? If you were here yesterday, you'd hear the deal of the day that we had going on in the West Country, a fantastic project. It's about 5 or 6 houses that we're literally going to purchase. They were turned into offices decades ago. We're going to turn them back into beautiful houses, very high-end town, very high-end properties, really excellent spot, reasonable cost as well. So we're going to refurbish them. We're looking for investors to get involved. If you'd like to know more about that, please communicate with us. So that's our project in the West Country. Communicate with us and we can let you know a lot more about that. So what else is happening? I'm working with Property Filter. We're drilling down on what we're doing as far as that is concerned. So it's not just the usual numbers and things like that. I'm drilling down, for instance, more on being able to tell people about the schools in the area and what the scores of those schools are and how they're performing, not necessarily just school reports, but actual reports on the schools, what their stars are, what their points are, however that's done. Alongside, the police stations, the hospitals, all that kind of stuff as far as what we do there. So that is basically it as far as today is concerned. I'm not going to bore you with any more humming and hawing. I hope you enjoy our idea of giving you what the big shots are saying in one shot, and we will have more of that for you as the days go by and as things move forward. Please, if you've got any input, comments, guidance, or anything that you just want to get off your chest, feel free to communicate. We don't bite.